Hello everybody, welcome back to Dicky's Videos, where no war game remains unplayed. Further ado, we are back again with Command Operations. Just a little FYI guys, I was using the older version of the game, which was my silliness. I can't remember we've got the new version. I've completely forgot it got discontinued in the time I've actually owned this game. So we're just going to crack on with the tutorials. We're here with the next part of this. Remember, these are more of just information, conversation openers, and information drops more than anything. We've gone through a few of the simple mechanics in the UI. Well, I'm not saying it's simple, it's very complex, and there's massively complex things in this game. We've gone through basic manual flight, unattended flight, and we're going to interception, which is of course interception, shooting airborne targets and shooting down airborne targets. And let's just see how we go. And of course, we'll do what we need to do. Okay, so there we are. We're back in Northern Israel, and this part of the game, this game is a lot more thing. I'm gonna have to actually, I might have to turn that zoom off to the mouse because that is absolutely not nice. Where the hell did I actually have that option? Yeah, that's not nice. Don't ever zoom to the mouse if you play this game. So of course we're going to go and look at our Air Force. So of course the if he remembers what key it was, the F6 key for air operations. Looking at, of course, the the F-16, the Gulfstreams, the Nashon, the two tankers are already parked in the thing, and of course what they're armed with. Okay, if we zoom out, have we got any targets? Not as yet, so he's not released anything. So there we go, and we have it seems like a bogey over Damascus, and of course we can see Damascus airport there, and of course a Shinhead spy vehicle from Iran. So Iranian built Shahed 129 UV is flying over Syria. We don't want to collect intelligence over the territory. We must stop them. We can assign aircraft to do it. Cross by the bogey main direct. So what we're going to do, we're just going to create some reference points, and then what we could do, we can create a mission area, and then of course engage with auto engaging. So that's what we're going to do now. What we learned from the first two videos. So let me just, all right, so we've got, of course, add reference points. So what we're going to do is add a square, define an area. So add reference point at rectangle. Yep, so there we go. So we'll call that combat. And what we're going to do is select all of it. I think that's selected. Go to mission editor. Oh, did I do that wrong? You go there, now that's selected. So add new mission. So do combat, strike. We want to put patrol, and then it's air-to-air weapons. So what we do here again, if I remember rightly, we want to select the four craft here that are able to go. Mission settings, we want to not investigate contacts with weapons, unknown contacts, because we know what it is. And I think that no, we don't have to ready. I think that's all the things. Oh, we need to validate the area. Actually, that's the one we need to do. And these are the reference points we created here. I don't know if you can create areas within here so you don't have to. That's something we could check now. So what we can do, we can yeah, no, we're not going to overcomplicate things for this video for everybody, because I'm getting and that's all we've got to do. And of course, selecting our Air Force again with the F6 key. for air operations, and launching the 4 craft that are available to taxi off there. So launch as a group. They're taking 2 minutes to taxi off there. Like I said, if we go on to here, so of course the air base. Oh, it goes a nice little red colour. If we go back onto here to the F6 key, we just see these are going to 1 minute 30. Of course, time decrease for them to actually get ready and fly off their base. So just taxiing off the runway there. Yeah, so there we go. We've got our, of course, some F-16s in the air. We'll pause it again, and then we're just going to do the same thing again. We can add different reference points there. So we define a point again here. So what we could do this. Call it support. So I think that's counter selected because as we can see it. And then we could do add a new mission. And then of course we call it support. And then of course support. Okay. And then yet again here adding I think as it said support role, it's got different values to it. So if we wanted to add the 2 UVA vehicles, so we do this and then bring them down. And like I said, it's got different as it got. We'll validate the area. We could do it 1 time if we wanted to, or whatever. What's the word? Whatever conditions we want to set it off, and of course go to the F6 key again. And then of course we want to send the 2 launch as a group. Oh, which one did we do it? It was just the UVA, wasn't it? Oh, taxiing off. Wait a second, just we did add both of them, didn't we? Yeah, we added both of them there. We did actually add both. So he should go around there into that position. And we'll just watch these go forward. Yeah, it can be quite complex. I think it's just knowing which is a selection. So I'm not going to go too in detail over this because I did actually just have a quick go through before we went to this video to make sure I knew what I was doing. This, of course, just please pause this at any time to read through any missile. Just talked about different, in a nutshell, it's about different bearings, missiles that are attracted to engine and heat, of course, sides of weapons which could do something. So we'll just go down, we'll just look at the part where I've got to actually do something. So remember this, the F-16 has a Python light lowered out and Vulcan bursts. So it's got defences and Python 5 short range missiles and a Vulcan Gatling gun. Of course, to press control, so here we go, ranges of the missiles or whatever they are. So press the control shift of 9 to bring up the side doctrine window, which can select aircraft. Press control 9 to bring up the doctrine. So if we just do that at the moment, so we could control shift F9. No, we need to actually select our so here we go. We of course now we're going to look into the doctrine. So to bring up the side doctrine of the EM con window, we can now select the aircraft, press control F9 to bring up the doctrine. The difference being changing side will affect unit side, whereabouts changing individual units will affect only that unit. Okay, so the WR page can set through parameters of various weapons. The Python 5 has a high POH, which I don't actually know what POH actually, point of arc, point of fire, point of release. I'm not entirely sure what the POH stands for. We'll have to go and find that out. So allocated per target. If you're engaging a high value target, change that allocated more than one weapon. So I suppose more weapons. So what is it? Nuclear weapons not granted. So we have a choice to stop nuclear weapons. So we've got tight weapon control, weapon release. So here we go. The Python 5 set as default. Super mobility fighter, tanker, aircraft, helicopter unspecified. Engage UV. Press F1, click on the target, and we can engage automatically by shifting F1. Let's target priority. Also that we can actually, if fuels bingo, we can retreat. Or I think if we're Winchester on ammo as well, we can possibly retreat as well. So we've got tight. What are the other options? Free. So we could just drop all weapons control systems, subsurface, ignore plotted course when attacking. Engage ambiguous targets permissible. So optimistic targets. So we've got to see what this is what we're marking as friendly or not as well. So we just check our. Let's just check our Python. So we've got an increased mobility fighter. Oh, so you can decide what it attacks when it attacks. Well, you can get really particularly complex within to the weapon salvo and shots per salvo. So you can actually change. So this is the Python. So what it's shooting at. So if we look at, is there actually a point where it talks about a UVA? I suppose this is high performance reconnaissance electric vehicles. Maybe this, and we can decide use all weapons against target if we wanted to. So you can definitely decide and customize what weapons you're going to shoot at things. So okay, we'll come to the next point. So now you're finally against the UAV. You can do this by pressing F1, which brings up the target. Clicking on the target. In this way, the F1 will attack automatically. If you press Shift and F1 and manual attack. So we do that there. Is it? Oh, there we go. We can see what it's done here. It's gone to combat. Mission combat patrol, so you can see that. So we can also see once that UVA comes off the Ford, and of course, as we've now selected the target of the Shahed 129, that it will attack will attack now. Let's just check. Is this going to take off anytime soon? They're taking off. I'd be interested to see if they've actually picked up that positioning. Let's put it on 5. So as you can see, we set the support mission up around here, just around our combat patrol. And of course, it is now selecting that combat patrol we selected from the previous video. It's just a little bit complicated. I find it's a little bit. I mean, to be honest, I'm having to, the more I play it, the more it'll just become second knowledge. But like I said, the difference between the combat patrol and, of course, the support patrol and the mission settings, what you're able to give it, massively different options. I'm going to try the picking of a patrol area as we can do. So we know this has picked up both missions and as they go. So here we go. We got our F-16s coming in. So hopefully engage the drone. So well done. The Shahed 129 has been destroyed. This scenario again, try to shoot down the UV with different weapons, more forth to an encounter. So there we go. Yeah, that was it. And that was, I assume, just a win. And we should. Oh, we actually shot 2 Pythons there. I'd say that's a loss. I think we. That's actually quite a lot of losses for that, really. I think. Yeah, there we are. That was it. It's just a case of using these mission reference cards. I mean, can we actually pick Oh, we can pick the area instead. That's interesting. Or let's see, creating an area. Oh, so we can then create an area of a combat zone. Let's just do this as an example because I'll be interesting. So let's just do a rectangle here. Let's call it Patrol 2. Go to the mission editor. Pick an area. Patrol 2. Confirm. Let's see if this chucks this. So let's validate the area. So is that now going to chuck these UVA vehicle wherever they're gone? Yes, now they've changed course. Let's just hot it up. Yeah, there we go. That's the better way of doing it. It's vice versa. I don't know. You can do it both ways. The less complicated way, but also the complicated. Let's just do that with the F-16s now. So let's go to the mission editor. Go to create an area. No, see, I don't know if I would do it that way because it just seems easier just to go, well, I'm going to add a circle down. Oh, God, he did. No. Well, I guess we've done a huge circle there. Mission sector. Pick an area. Oh, we didn't create a mission, did we? That's stupid, didn't we? Oh, wow, it's huge. I think that selected it. Oh, no, I've done that completely wrong. Let me just deselect that area or delete the... let's just delete the reference points. Let's just do that again. 1, 2, 3. And these are the missions, so you have to assign the missions to whatever it is. Oh yeah, we need to. I think we should have validated that area, shouldn't we? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I just did it for the UVA on the support mission, but they changed their reference points. There we go. That's a bit more dossing around with the reference point, but I just got to. I think in retrospectively, it's just. Practicing doing the whole referencing point thing and just getting this editor down to a key point, really. But certainly still interesting, though, I've got to say. And I've just got to mess around with this because you're changing the position, you're not changing the mission. That's the point. That's the point. And I've got to move up. And can we just delete missions? And then we can also just add new missions to what we want to do. Yeah, so that's actually quite interesting. Yeah, I actually learnt a lot in that, actually, with that messing around a couple of them positions. So there we go. Click the like and subscribe button, folks. We're back with more Command. Really enjoying this playthrough. I hope you guys are learning stuff just as much as me with the reference points. It's very deep, very deep. And to be honest, I will have to come back and play more of it soon. Take care, and bye-bye.